Any like weird party tricks you guys can do? Like I can move my scalp. Holy sh! I can move my entire fucking head, my brain. Bro, move this hairline. My name's Jollz. I'm a Radiant player. If you're enjoying this type of content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. If you're interested in coaching yourself or want a chance to win free coaching, be sure to watch the end of the video for details. Other than that, enjoy the video. Hello?
Hey man, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Chilling.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Can you send me the tracker real quick? We'll take a look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, so goal 3. Plat 1 last act.
Yeah, for 2 games.
Hey, that's a peak though. That's a peak. We take those. Okay, so this act not bad. Yeah. Okay, so games are going well. You do have above 50% win rate. Damage per round isn't bad at all. It's pretty good on Urena. Urena's doing well. Okay, so which agents do you play and why do you play all of them?
Oh, I was maining chamber and then the chamber nerf, and I'm finding it difficult to do setups with them on the maps currently because of the trip range. So I've been experimenting. So like a lot of times I'll play like Icebox. You'll see I'll play Viper or something like that.
Okay, so basically just trying to find like which agent that like does well for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any ones that like stick out to you? Because like, I mean, you could keep filling. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad, especially if you like playing a bunch of different ones. But in my opinion, I do notice that you are a little bit more consistent in general, or I guess everyone's a little bit more consistent when you are playing between like 2 to 3 agents maximum, you know, and you're not playing too many, only because you're like super familiar and comfortable with the abilities. And then you have to spend less time thinking about your positioning on those agents when you do that. Like, for example, on your Reyna, your stats are good, right? You have like 162 damage per round, 1.12 KD, headshot percentage is 24% overall. Win percentage is a little bit on the lower end, but I mean, that's a different story. But you're winning a lot of fights on Reyna. But then like compared to your overall stats, you have like 146 damage per round. So everything's basically a little bit lower. And that could be because like some agents bring down our stats, you know what I mean? So it's just something that you can look into, right? I would recommend, yeah, 2 to 3, 2 preferred agents that like you're like, okay, I actually really like these agents, or I could play these agents a lot. You could play any agent really. If you wanted to, you can one trick harbor. It's just whatever you actually have fun playing. So other than that, yeah, stats look pretty good though. So
Dart top mid. Smoke's about to go down. We're showing B presence. Go away. They're probably rotating. I have a smoke for heaven 1.
good comms.
Neon heaven.
I would avoid fighting now, yeah. Oh. God damn, Neon just got deleted.
Oh, rip.
Nice shot on the Neon. She actually just got obliterated.
Yeah, I had a feeling she was gonna try that.
I like the comms. It was good.
3B, we pull back. Killed it. Fight this guy. Actually, yeah, no, nice.
Actually, really good realization here. I'm actually surprised. This was a very big realization here. The fact that there's 3 mid, you want to fight the guy who's rotated from A on mid after you kill the Reyna A.
Smoking 5.
You get free A. The only thing I would have done differently there, probably not gone for the wall bang. Only because like with the Omen util, if you guys are planning on going fast, you only have time to flash and then start smoking. Yeah, like literally just flash and then smoke instantly. So
our duelist is no calm though.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna blind this for you, Phoenix.
Wasn't really ready for that. I think there should be like a little bit more like build up or using a util like that. It was a good idea, but I would have just.
Whoa, my brain lagged.
So with the smoke or the flash mid, it's a good idea, but I would have a little bit more build up for it. You know what I mean? Like probably tell your Phoenix, hey, I can't flash mid if you want to swing this. You know what I mean? Like kind of build that up, and then when he's in a spot to kind of swing, that's when you would flash, and then he could like really take. Because like if you just say I'm flashing for you, Phoenix, you know what I mean? Like he just has like instinctively has to just like react to that. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So a little bit more build up with those kind of stuff, but other than that, yeah, it was good rounds, good stuff.
I'm gonna blind this and then TP across.
Also with the flash A main, careful not to use that if you ever see them like using other util to take it to 2, you know, like you don't want to sky dog and flash.
1 main.
I probably would.
I'm holding it. I'm holding from lane. Last or 1 main, my bad.
After getting killed right now, I probably would have fell back. Just kind of The idea really is like if you ever get a pick or a kill early on, usually you want to reposition. Like anytime that you get your presence known or you get a kill or anything like that, you basically just want to rotate or reposition yourself.
I just saw the brim and I felt like I was gonna get swung if I tried to go lane there.
I would have jumped off in a sight, right? Like just give up lane because you knew that there was one main, and then I was worried that they're gonna peek you at the same time, like one person lane, one person from main, right? And they just trade you. So that's why it's usually better to kind of just reposition a little bit.
Oh,
we finally got a little bit punished with our TPs. So some TPs are good, but I would only do it if we throw a blind and then you want to TP, right? So I think like just randomly TPing into switch and stuff can be very risky. If there's somebody switch, you're getting punished. If they peek you while you're in your TP animation, you're punished, right? So just be a little careful of it is all. I would only do it if it's like kind of cleared. Again, you've thrown flashes or you got information on them, then we can start getting away with some of our TPs.
one's on A. They just shut door. One's mid. I think I heard one behind me. Ooh.
Ooh, nice try. Nice round. I like the TP, actually. This was a good one. It's a good position to pick.
Thankfully, they baited him into me as well, which worked out even better.
I think you don't know all my resubs on purpose because you want me to give bits for another notif. Yep. All part of the plan.
GG, guys.
Nice job, dude. Nice game. Good rounds. This was I don't know. Everything kind of worked out in its own way. Everything that we were deciding to do, it just ended up working out.
Somehow.
Yeah. This is a solid game. Well, there's a couple things that I did notice that we could definitely... Here, let me share my screen. The ideas that you come up with is good. Like sometimes not committing. These are all just like fundamentally like exactly what you should be doing, which is good. That's the hard part. You got the hard part down. I do think that there's some times where we are exposing ourselves or overcommitting to an idea, and that could be like punishing. So I'll explain that a little bit more in detail. So sometimes I do notice like we get into this, we fall into this trap where we kind of like overcommit to an idea, and it kind of like keeps us in a spot where we can get punished for it. So there's one round here where you went mid. Going for mid and showing presence mid is good to do, but something that I would highly recommend doing is only smoking off. Like you don't want to use both of your smokes to do this. Like I wouldn't smoke off mid and cat, and the reason for this is because like if you smoke mid like this and then you smoke cat off as well, it's like, okay, well, what are you going to be working up, right? You're not going to push your own smoke, so you're not really going to get that much control, and you've wasted both of your smokes. So I would highly recommend just smoking either mid or smoking cat and then working the other side. So that's usually what some people end up doing. This is more of like a small detail that I noticed. Like I would smoke cat like this the start of the round, and then it's like, okay, after the smoke drops, boom, we can fight for mid, we can clear mid, and we can start working up mid. You know, maybe we drone, maybe we dart, whatever the hell that we do. And then afterwards, we can decide what we want to do. You can fall back after getting this, but you don't want to waste both of your smokes, basically, is what I'm trying to say at the start of the round. Now, if we know a site is clear and we have door smoked and we have, you know, heaven smoked as well, then it's like, okay, maybe now, and this is smoked off from the enemy team. Okay, maybe now we could TP like Gen. This is a pretty safe TP if we have all of this cleared, and this avoids getting spammed from door or the person swinging from heaven. So this is an okay one. The 1B, I probably wouldn't ever do this one. This one's so risky because it's like if I TP like this, imagine their logs, they're close here. Let's say they push through market, they flash through here. I don't know. There's just basically so much opportunity to get punished for this. Oh, and here's another thing too. If you ever see Sky using util, like if Sky's dogging, we don't have to flash kind of deal. You know what I mean? Like, or we could call him like, hey, I can flash B main, Sky, if you want to dog us in a site instead. That way we're not like overlapping any sort of util, because having, you know, flash for this and dog, it defeats the purpose, right? Like you're just overlapping utility when you could just be flashing for B main and then Sky dogs from here, or Sky dogs from here, clears all this out, and then you flash from here, whatever, to stairs, and then you want to go for your TP play. Sure, that works. But as long as we're not doing this like overlapping thing, I think it's fine. You should never really be like exposed. Like you shouldn't be like standing out in the open like this. Risk of him like timing you when we're in our TP, right? So by sitting out like this when we're in a TP, this entire time we're kind of like exposed. So what I would be doing, it's like, okay, if we do want to TP across, it would be more of like I would jump. You see what I mean? So during the animation, I'm covered at least. So it's like, Does that make sense? Rather than
yeah.
something like this, where it's just like, okay, he could just
You
come
jump
around.
peek it and click the TP while you're mid jump.
Yeah, exactly. Because then we're gonna get punished like we did that one round where I think KJ came around the corner and just like one tapped us mid TP, right?
Oh, that was Brim. He hit an ass.
Oh, Brim. Yeah. So that's where we got like punished with our utility out. So just something to think about. Yeah, so smokes. With our utility, with your smokes, you should definitely try and go slower. I know that it's, you know, it's hard sometimes to, you want to like make sure that you're smoking for your team, but if you throw a smoke like this, if you go like, I don't know, it's not worth for a chance to smoke like this. Rather, it's just better to go slower, make sure that it's really good, exactly how we want it, and then we smoke it off. And it's fine if we're a little bit late, but having a good quality smoke is very important because it gives them so much space to work with. Like, there's a couple rounds where there was a smoke like this that landed deep, and he came here.
But it was to the right.
Yeah. It was basically, basically it just gave them like a lot of space to work with. And then you came here, you closed the door, and then after you close the door, you would come over here and start looking spawn and stuff, which is fine. But imagine if he walked out of the door as it was closing and he still, and just swung you while he was in the smoke, and you would have no idea. But that's because the smoke isn't that deep, or it just gives him a lot. Yeah. So with a smoke like this, it's like, okay, if he's coming through the door, you know what I mean? Like, and as soon as doors close, it's like, okay, he has no space to work with. Like, he has absolutely nothing. He can't be on the other side of this door after you close it. So that's the difference between a good quality smoke and a rushed one. So just prioritize slowing it down and just making sure that it's a good one. But yeah, all right, good luck with your ranked games if you're playing any more today. And if you do have any questions too, you know, down the line, feel free to reach out, dude. Like, Discord DMs are open to anyone that I've coached. So if I'm not streaming or recording content or stuff, I'm pretty quick to respond.
Okay, cool. Thank you, man.
Yeah, no worries. Good luck. Have
a good one, brother.
Yeah, have a good one. See ya. All right, W session. Let's go.
If you're interested in coaching yourself, click the link in the description, click the book a lesson button, and select your plan and time.
So if you want to win free coaching, be sure to comment down below your Discord name without the hashtag and what you learned from the video. I'll be picking out a person randomly.